Yeah, then I will say welcome back to Norheim's Garasjen, and today we're gonna start to weld up the bell house. Yeah, uh, the bell housing. I'm gonna start welding this thing now. Uh, the story about this is the bell housing, which is for the upright engine, like this, with M46 or M47 or M45 gearbox. It's very hard to find, and if you find it, it's very expensive. So I figured that I can probably put together one myself. So I made this jig or fixture, or what you will call it. So I can put two of these together. This is from the original engine from the car, the B20 with the M40 gearbox, because this is the same bolt pattern that is on the B230 and B20. And this one here is from a earlier B19, B21 or B23, where you had the M45 gearbox with a tilted engine. So I just cut off the part that was on the car on this one, and just cut off the part that was from the gearbox on this one. So, and I'm adjusted this height, so I know that the height from here is the correct height. Marked it, cut it, and hopefully this will align up in the end. So it's not very hard to make. It's just of course a little bit work. And luckily I have a friend that actually have the correct bell housing for the that came on the B20 M45 setup. So I put that on this jig and marked up where these holes were going. So it shouldn't be that much off, if anything. Should be correct, I hope. But I'm not gonna film any of the welding because I don't want to damage my camera, and I don't see the point of people look at me when I'm welding, because I'm not a professional welder. So it's not gonna be like you see on other films around, that everything is perfect. I'm gonna do the outside bit here first, and then I can take it off the jig, and we can have a look at it, and then I need to weld it on the inside. Yeah, then it's welded on the outside. I can't get it any better than this. It was very dirty, the metal or the inside, so came out a lot of crap. So you can see, like in here, it's a little bit dirty, and this, but it's kind of okay. Here is also kind of dirt that came out of the weld. So it's probably I need to adjust the machine a little bit more or something, but overall I think it's okay. I think it's gonna hold, but I didn't get penetration all around here, so I need to weld on the inside also, or I was planning on that anyway. So it's for me now to grind this down a little bit and weld it on the inside, and then we're gonna see how that's gonna look like. Yeah, then it's finished welded on the inside also. So now I'm having myself a complete bell housing for the car, and the weld, yeah, it was a little bit easier to weld on the inside, of course. It went a little bit faster because it was already welded on the outside. So it could be that if I had welded it on the inside first, it might have been easier or better result for the weld on the outside, but it's not that important. So I think it will hold. I don't think we can make it any better. If so, I need to send it to somebody which is a professional welder, if anything. But I think this is more than good enough. So hopefully this lines up perfectly. I could probably go to my friend's house and see, compare it to his, to see and measure. Maybe it's possible to 3D scan it and compare it with the original one. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm not gonna put this on before I take the engine out, so we just have to lie around for now. I have another one of this which I can cut and weld, so I might have two of these. We just have to see. Also the clutch wire is for the original B20, so I'm gonna use the clutch wire for this car. I can probably cut this away and make a bracket for the 240 wire, but for now this is gonna be good enough. We'll see what I do later. But then I think I'm finished with the bell housing, and hopefully this will hold up. So I think I will say see you later.